So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. It is quite a scene here in this grand Colosseum, bearing the name of the former president of its illustrious occupants, Estadio Antonio Vespuccio Liberti. But of course we know it much better as the Mas Monumental. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Otamendi makes the interception. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Camavinga with the clearance. Now there's a fine ball. Searching pass he's played there.
Well, Peter, this is a game where I really don't think I need to spell out who I'm expecting to provide the sparks. The name is Diego Maradona. Not just footballing royalty, I think what's more appropriate is godlike.
Yeah, the name itself strikes fear into the heart of opponents.
What a player.
Pass somewhat off target. And he's quick to get it clear again. McAllister. Argentina looking to pass their way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Messi. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
And he's in on goal. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. And now the breakaway. Oh, that's fabulous. Di Maria. That's really well cleared.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And he's picked it up out wide. Olise, expertly cut out, really nicely done. Now it's Messi. Now it's Alvarez. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, he could easily have slipped that to his right just to keep the attack alive. And it looks like he's going to learn the hard way.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Argentina clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Di Maria. He's found a way through. Di Maria's delivery. And that's been repelled. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Mbappe. Can he get it through? Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, good steal. He just read it. Great ball if he can get there.
France have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Thinks about... takes a shot! It's anyone's ball now. Played out to the left flank. Di Maria. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Looking for a runner. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Not the most accurate pass. Tries to play it through. Otamendi calmly anticipates. Now it's Messi. And it's Ribery. Short changes him with that pass. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well, and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And we are back underway.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Looking for options for movement. Well timed, excellent interception. It's a searching pass. Well, that pass isn't the best. Forward it goes.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Olise. France have tries from distance. Argentina trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Tagliafico. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Threads one in, well read, and the danger is averted. Tries to pass it through. Looking for the run.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation.
And he shoots! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's gone looking for safety. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Mbappe. Guendouzi. Tagliafico gets over and intercepts.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Mbappe. Now it's Olise. That has been cut short. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Oh, that's a key interception. Mbappe! Mbappe! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Great vision. Now it's Doué. He's in a great position here. Decent chance! It's a goal! the breakthrough.
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
They have what they wanted. That's pretty clear, it is a foul. The referee's come over, it's a red card. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances. Olise! That was travelling.
Well, it wasn't a bad effort. I mean, you could see his intention. It just needed a bit more curl and bend to take it away from the goalkeeper.
And that pass just didn't quite work.
France surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And the shot's on. Great chance! And it's in! And the goal they've been looking for.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Se va a realizar un cambio.
France making consecutive changes here. Olise is being withdrawn here, but he's certainly made his mark.
Well, this could purely be down to rotation with the next game in mind, but he doesn't look very happy.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, their manager...
Oh, they could be caught out here! Nicely shaped ball. Romero cuts it out. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Ahead by two and just about into the home straight. Mignon comes out and deals with it. And they can counter here. That is a great pick out. Ekitike. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. That has ended up in no man's land. Romero, great defending, strong and determined. Oh, well played, well sorted out. De Paul, Gusto, kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Looking to play him in. Oh, enjoy this time. Tagliafico. Well, that looks a decent ball. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Messi. That has not gone well. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours.